Hello my eggs, today we will analyze episode 72, part 2, and I honestly can't believe what happened here, although if you look closely, it may actually not be as great as we think. No one important died, or even no one died except those kamikazes, but that's not important. Okay, but before we get to the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any analyses and give it a thumbs up. I would also like to say that I know what might happen in episode 73 and 74. Because if they are going to be super cool, according to Boom, there will definitely be an epic fight or someone important will die. Okay, but before that we will do an analysis of episode 72, part 2, so everything starts from the beginning of the previous episode without any break or cut. G-Man hits the Astro Toilet with lasers. I was curious about how the Astro Toilet would defend itself against lasers, and you can see how powerful its arms are. They can separate the lasers even though G-Man points them in a different direction. Astro Toilet uses his third arm to shoot at G-Man, but he managed to block himself with his shield, which is powerful, and without it, it would probably have ended much worse. I don't know why, but G-Man is smiling. Maybe that was already showing that he would win. Maybe he knew about the fight after a while. The Astro Toilet shot Ankas at the G-Man shield, but not to destroy it, but to take energy. The G-Man revved the engines and flew away, but the Astro Toilet already had enough power. G-Man put on an anti-terrorist mask and fired the lasers. It was obvious that she was winning, but when the Astro Toilet started spinning her arms faster, she started winning. Then G-Man did something illegal, which was to send small toilets at him. He got angry and spun around to break them, which was a bit of a mistake because they didn't do much for him. And if he didn't destroy them, he would have won this part of the fight. However, when she turned around, the G-Man fired lasers at her and said, "Enough games," and then she did something that shows the partial advantage of the Astro Toilet over the G-Man. She flew up and started hitting him with her pincers before detaching his lasers and removing his mask. She grabs his head, and I don't understand. But he would stab him probably 100 times, but not first. She has to convince him that a lead cameraman has a little one. But oh well, they did. However, G-Man uses sound and pushes him away. I have no idea how he got better speakers or something to push him away like that. But it's interesting. After this, the G-Man behaves very strangely and shows what happens when you don't touch the grass too often. He starts shooting lasers and chasing the Astro Toilet. She escaped and started hitting him by flying past his head. But the third time the G-Man managed to activate the shield and block himself, which caused major damage to the Astro Toilet. She ran away again and wanted to get a G-Man from behind, but he knew it. You can see it in his slight smile before hitting her. G-Man spun around and fired at the Astro Toilet. She took the power from the lasers and shot them at him. After a while he says, "Give up, it's over for you." Apparently, there's Jover in the subtitles, but I can't hear it. Next, G-Man shoots a ball at the Astro Toilet. But it catches it easily and then says, "That's all," and she shoots it at him. However, he probably knew what was going to happen, and maybe he shot it as a test. However, the next two balls had purple power. This may indicate that Titan TV Man also has the power to control. If they disappeared after a while and took control of the Astro Toilet arms, you can see that he realized what a mistake he made, then it fell apart on its own. However, when G-Man wanted to finish off the Astro Toilet, a new figure suddenly covered it, and I will call it Night Astro Toilet. Although Gas Mask Astro Toilet is also cool, but I choose the shorter version. She shoots at the G-Man shield and destroys it. Or rather disables it. When he goes to shoot a second time, Titan Speakerman appears. So she shoots at him and misses even to push him away and throw him to the ground. But she escaped, so she's not that strong, because if it weren't for the Titan, G-Man would probably be dead. She took the broken Astro Toilet and ran away. Titan Speakerman started shooting the G-Man with his core, then Titan TV Man with his TV. However, as we know, G-Man escaped, although you can see Titan Speakerman flying after him. So maybe the fight in episode 73 will definitely be interesting. After that, Titan TV Man said, he won't run away this time. Look, I know he said something different backwards, but we'll stick with this version. Then he said, "Are you ready?" Bro. And Titan Cameraman changed his hand to the Astro Toilet hand. But could this turn out to be a bad decision because it was a broken hand, but probably nothing will happen? After that he said, "Door plunger," and honestly, a bit of a surprise, but I knew he would say something one day. Well, if you look closely, this episode is nice, but something is missing. Okay, but what will happen in episode 73? I think it will be G-Man fighting the Titans. Because if it's going to be great, it's definitely going to be something like this. Maybe 74 will be the second part in some way. I don't know, but I know you have to leave a thumbs up.